So Rust just got a massive update. Workbenches, one of the most important parts of progression, are no longer just as simple as gathering scrap and materials. Now you'll need blueprint fragments just to craft them, and that changes the entire flow of the game. In this video, we'll break down exactly what this means for new players, solo grinders, and veterans, and how the whole Rust meta might shift because of it. Up until now, the system was straightforward. Level 1, level 2, level 3 workbenches, gather the right amount of scrap, combine it with some wood, metal fragments, or high quality, and you're good to go. Okay, unlocking blueprints still required scrap, but actually placing and crafting a workbench was just a matter of materials, simple, direct. It gave players a clear path to progress. But with this new update, fragments enter the picture. You can no longer just craft a workbench once you've got the mats. You'll also need to hunt down blueprint fragments. Think of them as puzzle pieces. You'll need a certain number for each bench tier, and without them, progression comes to a halt. It's an extra step, but also an extra barrier. So let's talk difficulty. For new players, Rust is already brutal. Surviving the first 20 minutes is tough enough. Now imagine needing to find fragments on top of scrap and resources. That's more time spent looting, more chances to get killed, and more frustration when progress feels slow. For solo players, it's even worse. A group can spread out, one person farming nodes, one person grabbing loot, one protecting base, but if you're solo, every fragment you chase is another risk. And if you die, you're not just set back on scrap, you're also set back on fragments, and that is gonna hurt. Even for veterans, it's a grind. They'll adapt, okay, but the path to high tier benches just got steeper. You can't sprint to tier 3 as fast as before. Fragments put a leash on progression. But let's be fair, this isn't all bad news. The fragment system forces players to explore more. Monuments and high-risk areas instantly become more valuable because that's probably where fragments will spawn most often. PvP hotspots will emerge. Every crate, every barrel suddenly matters again. It slows the game down, but it also adds weight to every decision. You don't just craft benches on autopilot anymore, you fight for them. The big question, how do you actually get blueprint fragments? From what we know so far, fragments are expected to drop from common loot sources. Barrels, crates, monuments, and maybe even NPCs. Tier 1 fragments should be relatively common, whilst tier 2 and 3 will be locked behind harder content. Think military tunnels, oil rig, maybe even supply drops. Basically, the higher the bench, the riskier the grind. This creates a ladder of progression. Farm safer areas early, move into monuments mid-game, then contest the big PvP spots late game. It's a system that almost forces you to risk more the further you want to go. Here's where things get interesting. The Rust meta could shift dramatically. Large clans will dominate fragment spawns and lock down key monuments. Solo players might lean more on stealth and off-hours farming to avoid conflict. Trading could even become a thing. If you've got spare fragments, suddenly you've got currency. Servers might see alliances form around fragment farming, or total chaos around hotspots. Either way, the game's pacing slows down and survival gets even sweatier. So is this update good or bad? Honestly, it depends on what kind of Rust player you are. If you're casual or solo, it could feel like another wall in your way. If you're hardcore, it might make progression feel more rewarding. What's certain is that Rust just got harder, riskier, and more unpredictable. And honestly, that might be exactly what the devs wanted. Let me know what you think. Is the fragment system a genius move or a total disaster? Drop a comment, hit like if you found this helpful, and subscribe for more Rust breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and good luck finding those fragments.